So step 3 in the process of making your jobs easier to fill is to overcome objections and close. The most common objection will be, send me a CV. Now, I never argue with my clients. I'm never pushy, but instead I ask them affirmative questions in order to overcome their objection. An affirmative question is a question to which the only logical answer is yes. So let me give you 3 examples. The first one is when I've had an opportunity to sell the candidate effectively and describe them thoroughly. The client says, send me a CV. I would say, John, from how I've described the candidate today, how happy are you that they can do the job? As soon as the client says yes, I would then say, in that case, why don't I save you the time of reviewing their CV and book them into your diary tomorrow? Now, what about if the CV doesn't reflect the candidate's true ability? So I'm at the end of that call, I've sold the candidate, but the client says, send me a CV. I would then ask a question as follows. John, wouldn't you agree that CVs don't always tell you how good or bad a candidate is? Yes, of course, says the client. I know that this person is right, but if you base your selection just on CVs, I feel you'll miss out on the best candidate for the role. As you're paying me to find the best candidates for you, would I be doing my job properly if I didn't ask you to trust my judgment and book them in your diary tomorrow? Another variation could be when the candidate is in short supply. Client says, send me a CV. John, wouldn't you agree that people with this skill set are in short supply right now? Yes, says the client. Wouldn't it be a good idea in that case to see the person tomorrow rather than running the risk of losing her to your competitors? So those are 3 examples of how closes can work, affirmative closes can work for you. There are lots of others. You need to learn them. You need a menu of 20. But once you've got that menu, you too will be able to overcome objections in the majority of cases. When you frame a question in such a way that the only logical answer is yes, then you've got an increased chance of overcoming the objection, as I illustrated in the training room. So think very carefully about the way you overcome your objections and have fun building those sound bites into the questions. Now, of course, it's much more sustainable if you create your own rebuttals to objections, and it's fun.